bro, welcome to my stream, good to see you here. What? We can't pester Admiral Beckett again. Now that's disappointing. Citadel Defense Force. The Council created it. Alright, that we read. The Book of Plannings declares that every Volus must aid in those in need during times of want. News of the book's recovery inspired many Volus citizens to donate generous amounts to Citadel charities and defense funds. Geth jamming frequencies upgraded the Citadel's automated defense systems. Astaria's Second Fleet. Shepard passed a Reaper code fragment to Astari High Command. An isolated copy will help predict Reaper movements. Geth Corps. Until recently, the Geth expected nothing but violence from organics and designed themselves accordingly. All Geth platforms are armed, shielded and built to withstand combat. When they're on the battlefield, enemy tactics and positions are swapped instantaneously between the AIs. The Geth also employ turrets and drone expandable hardware support to keep losses of network platforms to a minimum. The result is the largest and perhaps best equipped infantry in the galaxy. 300 points. Geth Fleet. 450 points. Many Geth vessels are built to explore, mine or provide transport between factories and space stations. But every Geth ship, regardless of purpose, is also capable of engaging hostile forces. Unbound by the Treaty of Fairson, the synthetic intelligences build almost as many dreadnoughts as the Turians. The software running these ships is in the Geths themselves. Highly advanced electronic security measures and cyber warfare suites bolster already formidable firepower. Updated, rewriting the Geth heretics significantly boosted the processing power of the true Geth. Their increased strength made their fleets both more efficient and more lethal in battle. Quarians. Admiral Daro Zen. Admiral Daro Zen is head of Quarian Special Projects, research vessels that create and improve the technology that keeps the Quarian flotilla operational. Studying the Geth all her life, Zen is an expert of synthetic intelligences. Quarian Heavy Fleet, 175 points. Right, she's 25. Alright, this fleet is 175. Any pirates or mercenaries attempting to prey on the Quarian flotilla must contend with the heavy fleet's cruisers, frigates, fighters and carriers. The heavy fleet is led by Admiral Hangerel. The Admiral firmly believes in the importance of ship maintenance and regular training exercises and actively encourages those on pilgrimage to seek out technology that will upgrade his fleet's capabilities. As a result, cutting-edge technology is often found in the best of the heavy fleet's vessels. Updated, the patrol fleet sacrificed several of its ships to take the brunt of the Geth's attacks on the heavy fleet, buying the heavy fleet time to repair its frigates and launch a successful counterattack. Updated, rewriting the Geth heretics significantly boosts the processing power of true Geth. Their increased strength made... What? What this has to do with the Geth? Quarian Civilian Fleet. The civilian fleet makes up most of the Quarian flotilla. Properly coordinated, the fleet compensates for its lack of dedicated warships with its sheer numbers. Even its smallest crafts are equipped with ship-to-ship weaponry. The civilian live ships, enormous floating gardens that produce food for the Quarians, have also been fitted with massive Thanix cannons to provide heavy firepower. Also rewriting heretics. In total 150 points. Another 150 points for Quarian Patrol Fleet. The Patrol Fleet are scouts flying ahead of the flotilla on the lookout for mineable bodies and hostile forces. They scan space with VI systems that pick up heat signatures or other signs of foreign vessels. As the first ships to be targeted in any conflict. Some of the Quarian's finest engineers monitor and repair the patrol fleet's shielding. The fleet's commanding officer, Admiral Shalaran, relies on speed and shields during combat. Also rewriting the Geth heretics. Well, that's it. Total military strength 7,483. Effective military strength 3,741. You know what? This is shit. In order to have the best of the best ending for the game, we need about 4,000 points. Effective points, that is. Which makes up for total shit. Yeah, inspiring, isn't it?
Commander, there's a new message at your private terminal.
Good.
I hear you were on the ground with the Reaper. He fired up at us a few times. Joker pulled the Normandy through some insane maneuvers to stay out of the line of fire.
It's hard being in a fight like that, especially when you're not the one flying the ship. Joker's one of the best, though.
At first I was nauseous, swinging around in my safety harness. But then I was furious. Just... enraged. I wanted that thing dead.
You didn't want the Reapers dead when they attacked Earth?
I wanted them defeated. I wanted Earth saved. But I never wanted to physically tear them in half and watch them blow up.
Congratulations, Trainer. I believe you've discovered your fight-or-flight instinct.
Perhaps I should have stayed with chess. Although now I think I'm spoiled by the lack of explosions. Commander?
Let's talk Quarian War. From Diana Allers, it may be hard to believe after what we just went through, but the rest of the galaxy is barely aware the Quarians ever went into the Veil, let alone started a war with the Geth. We're sitting on a major piece of history here. I have material from all the players except you. Can I get into your cabin for an hour and get your thoughts on a vid? Gianna. Alright. Progress report from Shalaran Vasranok. Commander, with assistance from the Geth, our fleet is nearly back to full strength. We have focused most of our efforts on providing evacuation assistance and support for the Turian fleet, while the Geth harass the Reapers. Even with our newfound peace, it seemed foolish to risk an incident by putting our forces in closer proximity. I understand from Admiral Zen that the Crucible project continues well, though Zen herself seems dissatisfied with the technological capabilities of the device. Though eccentric, she is also brilliant. Hopefully she will find some way to improve its functionality. I would never have believed you would talk hand down, Commander. Take care of Talizora for me. Kila Sulai, Admiral Shalaran Vasranok. I have fun work to do. From Talizora. Shepard, just wanted to let you know that I'm going to join Adams in engineering. It seems like the best place for me to help as long as I'm coming with you anyway. Please drop by when you have a minute. Tally. Of course I'll drop by. No talk?
Gotta hand it to you, Commander. That's the first time I've seen someone end a war by yelling.
After seeing what the Geth Rebellion really looked like, I figured they deserved a chance.
Thank you, Commander. I doubt many organics would have trusted a synthetic race.
And now we've got 2 fleets for the price of 1. We didn't lose anybody.
Except Legion, before it sacrificed itself. Legion referred to itself as I instead of we.
Yeah? So?
The singular pronoun indicates Legion's independent personality had fully actualized. In its last moments, it was not an avatar of the Geth consensus. It was a person.
That's what I figured.
Well, when the Geth fleet helps us retake Earth, I guess we'll owe that to... him. Commander?
What's on your mind, Edie?
I was just reflecting. The Quarians' historical era was not making the Geth enough like them.
I'm not sure I understand.
Units with networked intelligences will trend toward cooperation for mutual benefit. But units with central heuristics establishing an individual personality, such as myself, develop preferences. These preferences form attachments that keep my calculations from devaluing the worth of the lives aboard the Normandy.
You're saying the Geth turned on the Quarians because they aren't individuals?
That is my theory, but it is limited to a sample size of one society. The only other notable synthetic society is the Reapers, and we do not know if they govern by consensus as the Geth do.
Do me a favor. Don't ask them.
Hello, Shepard. Hello, Shepard.
Commander?
Yeah, here's Legion here. Damn, he was good. That's Pepper Hands.
Another Reaper gone, and peace between the Geth and Quarians. It's amazing.
And now my people have a world to fight for. Something they know will last forever.
So long as you and the Geth remain good neighbors.
They're not our servants anymore. I'm not sure what we should call them. Allies?
Friends?
There's still too many wounds on either side. But maybe, one day.
The Migrant Fleet and the Geth warships have joined Admiral Hackett.
It's amazing to know how much a few Coggers can accomplish.
Feel free to look around. Feel free to look around.
Email from Sergeant Kavanagh to Sergeant Ichi. Next time you want to warn me that the Geth are our friends and that maybe we're not supposed to shoot the big robots, I almost pissed myself when these primes started dropping out of the sky and mopping up the Reapers. We fired a few rounds at them until we realized they weren't firing back. Then this one comes, said they're allied assistants and asked for our status. I'm not complaining they saved my crew, but I'm never living down having to apologize to a Geth for shooting one of its damn lights off.
Greetings, Commander.
Peace between the Geth and Quarians.
Who would have thought?
Not how I ever imagined that would turn out. And next you'll be telling me the Krogan and Turians are cooperating. Oh, right. You managed that one too. You're a peacemaker, Shepard. A rare thing these days. Now, if you can pacify the Reapers, we'll make you a saint. Not sure if having an army of Geth behind us gives me confidence or makes me feel like there's a target on my back. Maybe later. Maybe later.
Maybe the doctor has something to say in it. Do you have a bottle?
How are you, Commander? How are you, Commander?
I just didn't know. Was doing safety rolls to avoid Reaper fire, you know, or regular stuff. Although the scene of Shepard being do it, Monka laugh, post champions and Charlie being no, do it bonkies, no do it bonkies.
Got the flush.
Full house. Caught it on the river.
Shit.
Thought you were bluffing on the flush. Good for you.
Can it, Lieutenant?
Yes, sir, Major Alenko, sir.
It was actually hilarious.
Hey, Commander.
Shepard, I'd deal you in, but Vega just cleaned me out.
Oh, come on. That really as deep as your pockets go? No sentimental crap stowed away? Investments?
I got some land on the Sunshine Coast I could put up.
I'll pass.
That was quite the negotiation you've pulled off. And having both the Quarians and the Geth on our side, that's a very good thing. Totally took down a Reaper.
Yeah, sure did. Yes, you did.
Oh, yeah. Just a few more, and we're done.
And you know, I'm just gonna have to go with you on trusting the Geth. I hope it works out. You know, let's talk later.
Hey, Commander.
James not knowing specters are beggar-esque. Yeah. So Major Alenko is as beggar as Shepard.
Be careful out there. Commander? Commander?
Come on, say something stupid, like we shouldn't have allied with the Geth. Come on, I know.
Another Reaper has died. You are proving that humans are capable soldiers. But I question this peace you have brokered. No such thing is possible between machines and organics. I would have destroyed the synthetics without hesitation. And these Quarians, let's just hope they are reliable allies. It is difficult to trust a species that hides behind masks. The only conflict you should concern yourself with is ending the one with the Reapers. Diplomacy does not win wars. Powerful and plentiful firearms do. Commander.
Yeah. So I know that why you're a jarhead, soldier. You know what? Javik Pepper locks away. Yeah. Airlock interface awaiting orders.
Kenneth, you comment on every woman's figure but mine.
Well,
What? You don't like my legs?
Gabby, it's you. You know?
No chicken shit, I don't know. All you do is make stupid sexist comments to avoid saying anything real.
Gabby, now's not the time. We've got work to do. Responsibilities.
Ah, grow a pair, Ken. Look around you. Tomorrow may not come. Something to say, or no?
Gabby, please. We have a duty to the ship and the crew.
What about us? Just... listen to yourself. Kenneth, you comment on every...
Actually, she's right.
figure but mine.
We're not fighting this war for ourselves, Donnelly. We're fighting for the people close to us. Time is short.
I see your point, Commander. Gabby, I think your legs are spectacular.
Well, that's a start.
Commander. Commander.
Bingo bango boom boom.
Can't be. No. I guess that's right.
Hey, Tally. How's it going?
Oh, sorry. I didn't hear you. I just got communication from the fleet. Sorry. From Rannoch. In the old days, I'd sent any new technology I found back to the fleet. I should probably be doing that with the agriculture samples now. I don't know anything about raising crops.
How are your people doing?
It's crazy. The Geth are helping. Setting up housing, adapting power systems. They are doing in weeks what would have taken us years. Geth are even uploading into the suits of Quarian volunteers. They're rewriting environmental functions, jump-starting our immune systems.
That doesn't seem possible.
The Geth are software, not hardware. They can transfer themselves from a normal body into anything with enough processing power. They're mimicking infections, so the host can adapt without getting sick. It's like making a vaccine.
So the Quarians won't have to wear those suits anymore?
It doesn't seem possible, but yes, in a few years, with Geth improvements, we won't need them. We might still wear them. The suits have become part of our society. But a rupture won't be a death sentence. Today, on Rannoch, there are Quarian children who will grow up healthy and strong, thanks to the Geth.
They owe that to you.
No. I'd have killed the Geth with no regrets. And I'd have been wrong. Thank you.
What's your reputation?
I can't believe my people are working with the Geth. The Geth are helping us rebuild. I never thought I'd see it. Our scientists and the Geth have done amazing work on the Crucible together. Hey, Shepard.
So I stopped by, check out Tia. Well, alright.
Commander, I'm doing a segment on the Geth-Quarian War. It should take maybe an hour. Can we talk in your cabin? Call me up when you're ready for that interview, Commander.
Sure will, Allers. Why my cabin? Why hers is bad? Well, I got fish. I got this freaking head. Cool. I like it that they're objects. That's pretty cool.
Trainer, can you send up Diana Allers? She wants to talk to me.
She's on her way, Commander.
I'm sure you've got a million questions.
I narrowed it down to 40. Let's see how you do with the top 10. Commander, the last time most of us heard about Geth, they were attacking the Citadel alongside Sovereign.
Yes, and you should know that was a minority of the Geth. Most of them are not hostile to organics.
Is that how you explain that they're allies, and no longer dangerous robots who stick humans on spikes?
What you have to realize is that despite their reputation, most Geth are not inherently violent. The Quarians attacked them. The Geth fought back in self-defense just like any organic would. Now that we've freed the Geth from Reaper control, they'll want payback for their enslavement.
But you're going to take an army of synthetics to fight Reapers with untold hacking abilities. What's keeping the Reapers from reprogramming the Geth like they have before?
The Geth are extremely intelligent, and they put incredible thought into solving this problem. They're not gonna turn again. I'd bet my life on it.
Now here's a question from a Batarian on Omega. Commander Shepard, if the mass relays can be destroyed... So did I miss anything? Do you have any questions?
You gonna go file your story now?
Well, if you don't mind.
Go tell the galaxy what we've done. They could use some good news.
Aye aye, Commander.
+5 reputation. The Reaper War. Desperate measures. Faced with utter annihilation, military planners have considered extreme solutions in their quest to stop the Reapers. The two most plausible are the destruction of mass relays and the use of starships as suicide weapons. Destroying mass relay to stop the Reapers' advance is infeasible. Although it has recently been proven that mass relays can be destroyed, a ruptured relay liberates enough energy to ruin any terrestrial world in the relay's solar system. It would take too long to evacuate the millions or billions of people living near each relay, and the Council is unwilling to sacrifice that many lives when combat stands a chance of saving them. Even if a garden world were to survive the relay's destruction, the Reapers have infinite patience. They traveled out of dark space using conventional FTL travel within the galaxy is not an insurmountable barrier. Meanwhile, starships are too costly to be used as projectiles, given that it would take many collisions to seriously harm a Reaper. Some armchair admirals suggested that a single starship traveling faster than light could obliterate a Reaper capital ship, but all ships based on Mass Effect technology possess hardwired safety measures to prevent FTL collisions. If a ship's FTL plotter finds a significant object in the path of a planned jump, the FTL drive refuses to fire in the first place. This is not a perfect safety feature. The sensors can only scan for objects within a reasonable distance at light speed, and a navigator must plot the rest of the course, but it is so inherent to the FTL warm-up process that removing it is nigh impossible. Cynical intelligence analysts know that the secret of Mass Effect technology, including that safety system, has always been attributed to the Protheans, just as the mass relays were. The Battle of Rannoch. The Quarians' plan to take back their homeworld was risky and could easily have led to their annihilation if a peaceful solution had not been found. In an initial battle against the Reaper upgraded Geth ships, the Quarians found their heavy fleet and a portion of the patrol fleet outmatched. To stave off defeat, the Quarians retreated at FTL speeds to rally with the civilian fleet on the far side of Rannoch's sun, Tikkun. Temporarily hidden, but with only minutes of advance warning, should the Geth scouts spot them, the Quarians planned counterattacks to disrupt the Geth link with the Reapers. First preying on a damaged Geth dreadnought, the Quarians followed by sending strike teams to Rannoch's surface to destroy the Reaper that was transmitting improved software to Geth forces. When the Reaper uplink was disrupted, the Geth suffered momentary downgrades in response time and intelligence, allowing the Quarians to press their advantage. But an emergency order from Commander Shepard and Admiral Shal'Aran was torn by, broke off hostilities before the Geth's full capabilities were restored. It is to the Quarians' credit that all three fleets obeyed the order to cease fire, even the civilian fleet, which had little combat experience. The Geth, for their part, bore no ill will toward enemy combatants and broke off hostilities with perfect discipline. It remains to be seen how the Geth and Quarians will manage to coexist on Rannoch. For now, they have committed their considerable military forces to repel the Reapers. Given the long-lasting animosity between the Geth and Quarians, it is possible that the Reapers did not plan for the possibility of such an alliance and will be unprepared to contend with both armadas. Priority the Citadel. More asset updated Geth Corp.
Commander.
I thought that was a Volus. I thought I'd never see it today. What? Commander Shepard's interview with Diana Ehlers about the Geth emphasized their value as strong military allies. The Council reluctantly sent the Geth shipments of rare materials to upgrade ground units. It give 55 points, or they were down by 45.
Commander Shepard.
Error. The Hecate system. Asteria. A habitable planet known for its arid sulfurous deserts, Asteria is colonized near the poles to avoid the uncomfortable temperature that can reach 65 degrees Celsius in more southern latitudes. While these seas contain primitive animal life, little of it can live on land, leaving the soil to hardy plants that can survive in the extreme heat. Asteria is home to thriving human and agrarian colonies, but little in the way of manufacturing or mining. Travel advisory: carbon dioxide concentrations can reach 2,500 parts per million in Asteria's atmosphere. Citizens should carry supplemental oxygen for children and the elderly. Consult with local governments to discuss animal companion detection systems or other preparatory measures. Alliance bulletin: deaths have been encountered in the Hecate system. All civilian traffic is prohibited. Colony founded 2044 CE. Population 188 million. Capital Black Dam. Orbital distance 1.3 astronomical units. Orbital period 1.5 Earth years. Radius 5,900 kilometers. Day length 21.4 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 1.2 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 25 Celsius. Habitable zone. Surface gravity 0.8 G. Care, a dry, desolate planet. Care is temperate but supports little life above the microscopic level. Its Earth-like temperatures and gravity make it an appealing place to build habitation hideaways, attracting Batarian slavers and criminals who can't afford more luxurious safe houses on other planets. Its forgiving nitrogen-helium atmosphere makes EVAs possible with a minimal amount of equipment. A breathing mask and warm clothing is usually sufficient. Mining and other legitimate activities are few and far between on Care. The planet's crust is largely free of precious metals, instead producing kilometers upon kilometers of dolomitic limestone, calcite and gypsum. Alliance bulletin: deaths have been encountered in the Hecate system, while civilian traffic is prohibited. Orbital distance 2.2 astronomical units. Orbital period 3.3 Earth years. Radius 6,420 kilometers. Day length 61.7 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 1.2 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature -4 Celsius. Surface gravity 1.1 G. Triodia. A modestly sized gas giant with an icy core. Triodia's hydrogen and methane atmosphere gives it a bluish color. It has 14 moons named after starry virtues. Orbital distance 4.8 astronomical units. Orbital period 10.5 Earth years. Radius 27,206 kilometers. Day length 18.7 Earth hours. Right, we have read the Alliance bulletin, so we won't read it again. Bothros. A rock and ice planet, Bothros is home to a scientific curiosity. Evidence of a primate-like spacefaring civilization was found frozen in its equatorial ice, ranging from melted fragments of metal to preserved remains of the creatures still were in use for extravehicular activity. Further exploration revealed that their habitation centers were vaporized by orbital bombardments from railgun-like weapons hitting with a force of approximately 120 kilotons of TNT. Only those that fled or happened to be away from the habitats were preserved in the ice, where they died of asphyxiation. This unknown species did not come from Asteria, but scientific teams are looking for evidence that they visited there. It is difficult to believe they would colonize a frozen rock like Bothros and ignore a lush garden world. Their world of origin is also a mystery. Orbital distance 8.5 astronomical units, orbital period 24.8 Earth years, radius 7,191 km, day length 51 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure trace, surface temperature minus 142 Celsius, surface gravity 1.5 G. Right, saving the game for a scanning frenzy.
Signal confirmed.
Alliance frigate Hong Kong. Or asset updated Alliance 15.
Evasion successful.
Aha.
Reapers eluded. Signal confirmed.
Right, we'll take this fuel asset once we are done with the exploration here. What, only one planet? Shell. Gehinnom. A nearly atmosphere-less, tidally locked planet orbiting a red dwarf star. Gehinnom was the first place human explorers discovered a dedicated Prothean burial ground. While a few sites were saved from posterity, Eldfell Ashland Mining successfully lobbied to scout the rest of the planet for Element Zero, and soon was embroiled in a scandal. Mining teams were looting gravesites, searching for Ezo and other treasures, and many got rich off the so-called cemetery business. While EAM officially brought a stop to the looting, its mining teams remained on the planet, prospecting the unclaimed territory and taking their ore to the Pamiat system for refining. Trail advisory: armed conflicts have broken out between miners and scientists, taking claims to Prothean ruins. Visitors are advised to employ security while exploring unknown regions of the planet. Population 11,503. Orbital distance 0.83 astronomical units. Orbital period 0.8 Earth years. Radius 2,379 km. Day length 0.8 Earth years. Atmospheric pressure trace. Surface temperature 35 Celsius. Habitable zone 108 Celsius minus 120 Celsius. Uninhabitable. Surface gravity 0.1 G. Scene of Shepard being doing, Dolly being no, not doing.
I found something.
In fact, if he does that and Shepard fails the Paragon Prothean sphere artifacts found, and Shepard failed the Paragon check, then the Geth will destroy the Quarians, and Tali will go suicidal. She'll jump off the cliff. There is interrupt from Shepard, but this will not help. Alright, the system calls Pamyat. Komarov. First charted by the Asari, but colonized by humans, the Pamyat system is home to Komarov, an Earth-sized body near the star. It has little atmosphere to speak of, but this has not stopped exploration by robo-miners who have recovered iridium from the planet's crust. Orbital distance 1 astronomical unit, orbital period 1 Earth year, radius 6,861 km, day length 39.6 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure trace, surface temperature 55 Celsius, surface gravity 1.3 G. Dobrovolsky, another near-Earth-sized rock, planet without much atmosphere to speak of. Dobrovolsky is home to Altai Mineral Works, a local extraction company noted for its success in ESO refining. The planet itself provides aluminum for local fabricators, which are churning out habitats at an astonishing rate for a system that has no garden planets. With its ore supply coming all the way from the Shival system, Dobrovolsky is held up as the proof of the miner's cliché, where there's ESO, there's an economy. Orbital distance 2.3 astronomical units, orbital period 3.5 Earth years, radius 6,972 km, day length 59.1 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.21 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature minus 46 Celsius, surface gravity 0.9 G. Patsayev, a rock planet encased in frozen oceans, Patsayev was notable for the largest written message ever created by a human being. Andrei Kobzar, a disgruntled miner whose fortunes were spent prospecting for ESO, used the mass accelerator cannon of a local mercenary group's A-61 Mantis gunship to carve a 208-kilometer-long message in the ice saying "Здесь ничего нет," Russian for "there is nothing here." The message used to be visible from low orbit. Ironically, the message itself appears to have been melted away by another determined individual with heavy equipment, and now truly there is nothing here. Orbital distance 4.2 astronomical units, orbital period 8.6 Earth years, radius 6,351 km, day length 18.9 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure trace, surface temperature minus 118 Celsius, surface gravity 1 G. Wait, what's that? What's that? Atmospheric pressure trace, and here's the atmosphere. It has no pressure at all? What the fuck? Strongly disagree.
Signal confirmed.
Volkov. A dwarf planet, Volkov has a thick atmosphere, nitrogen and krypton. Home to a thriving iridium mining community, Volkov's reputation is summed up as rich but dangerous pirates. Pirates often lurk behind Volkov's two moonlets, Genevieve and Elena, and cripple freighters living in the atmosphere. To make matters worse, Volkov sits in the Chazov Belt, a field of asteroids and all other small bodies, which leads to frequent meteor strikes on the planet. Meteor-related casualties remain rare, but on Volkov, the chances of such a death are high enough that they are factored into insurance premiums. Population 3,800. Orbital distance 8.5 astronomical units. Orbital period 24.8 Earth years. Radius 1,705 km. Day length 68.2 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 3.75 Earth atmosphere. Surface temperature minus 59 Celsius. Total gravity 1.1 G. Alliance frigate Leipzig. Alright, I'm leaving. Recovered 100 units of fuel.
Evasion successful.
We're in Hoplos system now. Talaria. A rock with all traces of atmosphere burned away, Talaria orbits the star Hoplos at a blistering pace. Every 36 days, Though tightly locked, even its twilight belt and shaded side are too barren to support life. With so many resources on its sister planet Trident, Teleria has largely been ignored by the galactic surveying community. Orbital distance 0.1 astronomical unit, orbital period 0.1 Earth year, radius 3,569 kilometers, day length 0.1 Earth year, tidal lock. Atmospheric pressure trace, surface temperature 908 Celsius, mean, surface gravity 0.2 G. Makhaira. A small rock planet, Makhaira's thin atmosphere and high albedo keeps it from being much hotter than it is. The crust is high on sodium oxide, giving the planet a whitish tinge. Orbital distance a half astronomical unit. Radius 4,733 kilometers. Day length 34.9 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure trace. Surface temperature 206 Celsius. Surface gravity a half G. Copis. Makhaira's largest moon, Copis, is a desolate place with an extremely thin atmosphere. Its crust is largely silica-based and there are no signs of water. Like its parent planet, its high albedo keeps it from being a total inferno, and when occluded by Makhaira, its temperatures can be nearly tolerable. Its low gravity can easily be countered by a vehicular or personal mass effect field for comfortable exploration. Orbital distance 0.55 astronomical unit. Radius 1,733 kilometers. Day length 21.3 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure trace. Surface temperature 51 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.1 G. Trident. A human-dominated world with over 95% of its surface covered by salt water, Trident is home to a dazzling array of life. The oceans are filled with creatures ranging from tiny bivalves to mammoth vertebrates, unequaled even by Earth's whales and ichthyosaurs. Small archipelagos create what little land there is, and its valuable real estate is fought over constantly. Underwater extraction operations have recovered a number of valuable minerals from the ocean floor, including iridium, uranium, and dust form element 0. A largely lawless world, Trident is home to a rogues gallery of unethical corporations exploiting the resources of the planet, and actual rogues, criminals, slavers, and mercenaries work in the shadows. Trail advisory: due to extreme weather conditions, all traffic to the surface is grounded. Trident Spaceport Control predicts this condition will persist until the end of hurricane season. Colony founded 2144 CE. Population 6.8 million. Capital Nuko Stowe. Orbital distance 2 astronomical units. Orbital period 2.8 Earth years. Radius 6,905 kilometers. Day length 27.6 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 1.4 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 27 Celsius. Surface gravity 1.1 G. Aegis. A hydrogen helium gas giant, Aegis was the site of an unparalleled cosmic event roughly 1.8 million years ago. An extrasolar body, about 200 square kilometers in size, was drawn into Aegis' gravity well and struck the Jovian planet, blasting enough dust and material into orbit to create a ring. An urban legend has grown of this event. The story goes that if this extrasolar body, usually called a comet, was unaffected by the gravity well of Aegis, it would have coincided with an orbit of Trident and created an extinction-level event on that planet. Prevailing scientific opinions hold that this is an exaggeration at best. Orbital distance 4.5 astronomical units. Orbital period 9.6 Earth years. Radius 53,682 kilometers. Day length 18.6 Earth years. I didn't lie, I hope. Earth hours, Earth years. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
I found something.
Oh, you did? Obelisk of Karza.
Reapers eluded. I found something. Reapers eluded.
250 units of fuel.
Faster than light jump successful.
Good. That was our fuel. 380 units of fuel. That made us totally refueled. The Kuna Code of Ancients. This is really far. Holy shit. Teolia. Loxia is a small terrestrial planet tightly locked to Teolia. Due to its low mass and relatively small size, Loxia has an exceptionally fast stellar orbit. The planet's light atmosphere consists mainly of argon and krypton, which occasionally produces long, thin bands of luminescence along the twilight border. Loxia's crust is mainly igneous rock with wide salt flats and occasional deposits of potassium. Orbital distance 1.7 astronomical units, orbital period 0.43 Earth years, radius 3016 kilometers, tail length 29.3 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.458 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature 152 Celsius, surface gravity 0.47 G. Right, bro, we'll just explore this system, do a scanning frenzy and get out. Nevos, first encountered by Asari pioneers in 430 CE, Nevos is a vibrant garden planet and home to a thriving Asari colony. Sandy beaches and romantic twin moons fuel a bustling tourism economy, while practical and secretive corporate matters are handled in spiraling ecologies built along towering cliffs. Even though it has been colonized for centuries, Nevos feels a frontier away from regulation and oversight. Consequently, a number of influential political lobbies have established sizable presence on the planet. Colony founded 430 CE, population 677 million, capital Astella, orbital distance 1.6 astronomical units, orbital period 1.8 Earth years, Radius 7,134 kilometers. Their length 19.7 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 1.07 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 23 Celsius. Surface gravity 1.11 G. Kirazia. A typical hydrogen helium gas giant, Kirazia serves as a naval resource for fuel gathering and magnetic field discharge. The planet is surrounded by a band of 7 large moons that form the necklace, a reference to a legendary jewel owned by the ancient Asari queen for which Kirazia was named. Kirazia's orbit places it within the system's frost line, where gas giants do not usually form. For this reason, the planet is believed to be an extrasolar capture. The alternative, that its orbit is decaying, is a horrifying prospect to the tourism and immigration boards of Nevos, since they would be in the gas giant's eventual path. Orbital distance 2.48 astronomical units. Orbital period 3.9 Earth years. Radius 68,541 km. Tail length 17.9 Earth hours. Atebalos. Farthest out from Tyolea, Atebalos is a low-density planet peppered with outdated mining facilities and a few independent mechanical contractors. The unmanned mining scouts that first surveyed the planet conveyed positive reports based on the light gravity, gentle atmospheric pressure, and easily penetrable crust of silica and salt. Neither methane pockets nor low temperatures were barriers to the Asari, but after centuries of mining, the veins of genuinely valuable minerals are gone and all but a few inhabitants have departed. Orbital distance 7.45 astronomical units. Orbital period 20.4 Earth years. Radius 8,152 kilometers. Their length 31.1 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 0.734 Earth atmosphere. Surface temperature -117 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.76 G. Getting friends in, let's go and raid out somebody.
Signal confirmed.
Did you tell me that this is the place of exotic dancers group? Rings of Valun. Oh! Now there they are. Plus 10,000 credits. Only salvage recovered. Recovered 375 units of fuel. Not bad.
Evasion successful.
Like we're exiting FTL at Fontes, and let's go raid out somebody. Alright, that's gonna do it for tonight. I thank you everyone for watching. I hope that you enjoyed as much as I did. Wish you good night, sweet dreams, and let's see who's out there to be raided out to. I hope that there's somebody there. What's that? Alright, we may raid out to It's Me Shana. I don't see any other cute streamer. Right, there are some, like Kali VT plays Slice of Pie, but I don't know. It's me, Shana. We're raiding out for the first time. and I have personal affection for her for some reason. Right. We're ready now to It's Me, Shana. With that, I thank you everyone for watching. I hope that you enjoyed as much as I did. Wish you good nights, sweet dreams. Please give It's Me, Shana some love since she's playing Silent Hill. Until next time, everyone. Bye.